Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. This is your home for organic Bible study that's fresh and delicious. This is what I like to call the finest Bible bistro on the internet, Daily Dose Radio. And today we are looking at Psalm 28. All this week we'll be in Psalm 28, 9 verses long, a beautiful prayer of David. And so we're going to look at all the different parts of this prayer as we go through this week. Let me just remind you about my-dailydose.com. That's the website where you and I can meet together. There's lots of stuff there. Go on and check it out. There's links to other social platforms, the blog rolls there. We have other unique information on the site, so if you want to go check it out, that's my-dailydose.com. Today, just verse 1. We're going to look at verse 1 today, and then we'll do 2 verses a day as we proceed through this particular psalm. Are you ready to get back to work after a great Thanksgiving weekend? They call this Cyber Monday, so this is a good time to listen to some extra Bible study today because everybody's online. Why not go online and listen to some good 5-minute Bible study today? Today we're in verse 1. To you, O Lord, I call. Deliver me, do not be deaf to me, lest you are silent to me and I become like those who go down into the pit. Like I said, lots of good devotional material here. This is a psalm of David. It says of David, that's all we have about in the introduction of this psalm. It's just of David, and you'll notice that this is another one of his prayers. He's describing to us his praying, I call, and what's the subject of his calling? Deliverance. He said, to you, O Lord, I call, deliver me. All three of those go together. The fact that he's calling to the Lord, number one, that the Lord is the recipient of his call. That's the very first thing. Right out of the box, we know who prayer is being made to. Now, you can pray to a lot of different things. You can pray to a lot of different gods. You can pray to a lot of different idols. Of course, now, I'm not suggesting you do that because they're all vanity and they don't answer. But David makes sure here that we understand that he's calling out to the Lord his God. To you, O Lord, I call. Now, the second part is the call. I'm calling. This is a vocalization. So David, in his heart or with his lips, he's directing his prayer to the Lord. It's a call of grief. It's a call of desperation. He's hit the button, the red button, the one that you're never supposed to punch. That's the one he's punched. This is the call of a desperate man to his God. To you, O Lord, I call. Notice what he says next. Deliver me. There's number 3. Number 3 in this line of items that we have about praying. First of all, it's to the Lord. Second of all, it's with our heart. We are the ones that generate this praying. We call with our mind, with our heart, with our lips. Third thing is the subject. I'm going to be delivered. So we know who the prayer is to. We know who's making the prayer. I am. I'm the one that's generating this. And then the subject is deliverance. Deliver me. What happens? What's he wanting to be delivered from? He says, lest you are silent to me and I become like those who go down into the pit. The pit here is representative of death and hell. And so he doesn't want to become like those who go down to death and hell. He wants God to deliver him from death and hell. How many people are there today who think that they're going to be delivered from death and hell because of good works or because of their position in society or because of their wealth, who have deceived themselves because they have not yet called upon the Lord? Unless you call upon him and ask him to deliver you and to save you, folks, that is never going to happen. Your good works and your supposed status in life is not going to be enough. You must call on the Lord today, lest you too become like those who go down into the pit. Join me tomorrow. We'll see what else David has to say in this prayer on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.